Bertie Gilbert is a 21-year-old writer and director. His main platform is on YouTube and is a self-taught filmmaker. Gilbert writes and directs all his films and hires a small production team to help with the lighting, editing, sound and photography in the production and post-production stages. Through his 5 years of filmmaking, he has successfully uploaded 9 short films, his most popular being Stray Dog, Let It Be and Blue Sushi. All of his films feature small casts, simple costuming, effective lighting, visually appealing colour schemes, well thought out soundtracks, large amounts of conversational dialogue, and follow themes that today's teenage society can relate to, such as depression and sexuality. Bertie does experience certain constraints due to financial funding for his films. It is due to this that many of his films ended up having a very small budget, especially in the production stage of development. Stray Dog is an example of this. It was Gilbert's first film that he produced in 2013. Bertie himself stars in the film with only one other co-star making up the cast, this being Ryan O'Connor. Stray Dog is a story of a boy called Milo who, after being dumped at a Halloween party, begins living life in a state of depression and anxiety and only talks to a physical representation of his subconsciousness. In this film, there was only a small production team. This included Alex Odom as the camera operator, Kieran O'Brien in charge of lighting, Sam Kablat as the camera assistant and focus puller, sound design was by Ollie Newport, editing was done by Alex Odom and Bertie Gilbert, and the colour grading by Kieran O'Brien and Alex Odom. With the help of his crew, Bertie was able to successfully produce his first film, Stray Dog. Costuming in this film and many others was simple but effective. In Stray Dog, Milo's subconsciousness remained in the same costume throughout the entire film, and none of the costumes used were extravagant in any way and featured more of a casual, everyday attire. This casual look is prevalent in many of Bertie Gilbert's short films. In Stray Dog, the lighting was made to look minimal, but to light up the scene sufficiently. Often Bertie uses natural lighting, or lighting that is seen as natural in the specific room, such as lamps and fairy lights. This style of lighting is also seen in his other films, such as Tick Where It Hurts, which Bertie also starred in. Bertie Gilbert's eye for colour and cinematic shots, many of his films have a very visually appealing and well thought out colour scheme. One of my favourite shots is this one from his short film The 56-Year-Old Boy. The location and the colour really just stand out to me and gives the scene a sense of calm and order, and it almost looks like it could be a photograph on its own. This eye for colour is a constant theme throughout Bertie Gilbert's film, and he has often been compared to the director Wes Anderson in regards to his colour choices. Gilbert's third film, Rocks That Bleed, is arguably his most impressive work to date. The 26-minute short film combines the sci-fi elements of Stray Dog and the interaction-centred realistic dialogue of Tick Where It Hurts. The use of colour in this film really gives it a unique feel. Rocks That Bleed shows the life of two friends who have come together for their last day on Earth, and with only subtle hints in the dialogue and the lighting changing, we are immersed into the story and the changing world around them. Bertie Gilbert's choice in sound is also worth mentioning, as his soundtracks, some originally written and scored for his films, others not, tend to tie his films together.
It's perfect.
With the cinematic shots being enhanced by the soundtracks chosen and fit the scenes perfectly in most cases. One thing that becomes instantly prevalent in Bertie Gilbert's film is his love for dialogue, often only between two people and for a significant amount of time. In some cases these can drag on a bit, but to me it's another factor that makes Bertie Gilbert's films distinguishable and enjoyable, as the dialogue is written and performed well and allows the audience to really get to know the character in a short amount of time. Bertie Gilbert's ability to allow the audience to immediately become attached to a character and feel like they know them is done outstandingly well in all of his films. Bertie Gilbert is definitely an upcoming and talented director, and someone who is worth keeping an eye on in the years to come. His work is forever evolving as he learns more about the film industry through creating more and more films. I definitely recommend checking out his YouTube channel and his short films. Thanks for watching.